This is the Padua Podcast Network.
Running a Fever, episode 312.
Shattering the yo-yo.
Changing what you like. Previously on Running a Fever.
But I did it, and I said my rosary and I walked and I got some exercise. And it was good, it was convenient, I could do it right after work and then get back to the things that I like to do. Now, this is what I like to do. I'm on the dam, there's a nice breeze blowing off the water, it's really kind of cool. Some people way out there in a pedal boat. Why would you choose a treadmill over this? I have no idea. It's a mark of insanity. God made us to love Him, and loving Him, being with Him, is the most fulfilling, enjoyable, valuable thing that we can possibly experience. This is one of the things that gives me joy in life, is practicing my faith, knowing that God accompanies me throughout my life. Jesus is with me during the day, and my meditation in the morning when I go to church on Sunday. This is just a richness in my life that I would not want to do without. But it took effort to get out and interact with people. I guess the last 3 years I've seen really good results to that, because I've developed or deepened relationships I had with people earlier that have turned to be very beneficial to me in so many ways. And that's why I think it's important to have really good, healthy people around you that you want what they have. You want to be like them. Sometimes it seems impossible to eat healthy and enjoy it, to work and make enough money and enjoy it, and to exercise and enjoy it. All these things can be done in a way that contributes to my love of life. I just got to find it.
Welcome to Running a Fever. My name is Michael Davis. This is a podcast about fitness, diet, and medicine. My goal is to live a long, healthy, happy, active life right up to the very end. And if you want that too, you're in the right place. Now, once I went to my primary care physician, Dr. Bicak, I told him about my dietitian who kept forgetting I didn't like avocado. He said I could learn to like it. And I think that's probably true. But my dislike for it pretty much precludes that, because I can't bring myself to eat it. Not the end of the world, I think, but after all, I'm on a health journey, and I can't ignore something just because I don't like it right now. The dietitian says it's a superfood, like oatmeal or beans, so it is probably worth the effort. And I'm thinking of ways I can make that happen. So one way you can get through eating something you don't like is to kill the flavor with something you do like. Maybe for me, that would be a real hot salsa, or maybe butter, melted cheese, red pepper. I just remembered I used to have smoothies that included spinach, and by putting a banana in the mix, I was able to completely avoid that taste. Something to think about. I do believe it is possible to change what you like. After all, just in this episode that you heard at the beginning of the show, it's an example. I changed from walking as a necessary chore for keeping healthy to something I enjoy, regardless of its effect on my health. I also talk extensively about my faith in episode 76. I found this to be a big contributor to my good health, physical as well as emotional and mental. But I wasn't always that way. I was ambivalent about religion for a long time, and the decision to change that was not as emotional as you might think. It was really about logic. I was in a place psychologically and otherwise in which I did not want to stay, and there were a couple of paths I could take, and I chose to return to my faith because it seemed like the most attractive route to take. And I've seen that borne out. One of the things that stands out about this revisit to 2018 was that I was very involved in my faith and religious activities, and I was sincere about it. If I want to have success like I had back then, an increased emphasis on this part of my life would go far. So, you just don't like anything but pizza, burgers, fries, and ice cream? That can change. And I'm going to make the effort to try some more healthy options more than once. Who knows? I may get to like them and move forward in my journey to good health and long life. So if you got the fever, keep it. If you don't, catch it, and I will talk to you next time on Running a Fever.